As we wrap up Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, the final chapter of my story as we hear from one real-life Filipino World War II veteran. Plus, why one group of advocates is waging a battle for all of them.
Old soldiers never die. They just fade away.
This adorable man, Celestino Almeida, was once a tough young Filipino fighter who bravely defended the United States in World War II against powerful Japanese forces. And he's still fighting, making sure people remember what he and so many other Filipinos did for our country. Thankfully, their stories have been preserved in this oral history library, dutytocountry.org, a goldmine of personal accounts from these Filipino heroes.
Subject, surrender.
Few Americans know that U.S. forces abandoned the Philippines for 2 years, leaving these fighters to fend for themselves. My late grandfather was one of them, a U.S. Army Philippine scout.
Jaime Barria.
My mother and I recently found this, his cherished letter from President Truman, thanking him for his service. But not long after this letter, Washington turned its back on these heroes.
In 1946, they had the culmination of the Rescission Act, which was signed into law by the Congress. It just stripped away benefits of some 260,000 Filipino veterans who served during World War II.
Marie Blanco is a former chief of staff to Senator Daniel Inouye of Hawaii, who fought on behalf of these vets.
They were entitled to benefits, just like a regular veteran, and it was all repealed, and they got nothing.
Activist John Malagrito shares this staggering fact.
Out of the 66 allied countries, only the Philippines, only Filipinos were selectively denied.
This unjust denial left many to live out their lives in poverty.
Filipinos were treated as little brown brothers for the longest time, which meant that they were not given the kind of honor and respect and recognition that they deserve.
Retired U.S. Army Major General Tony Taguba made it his mission to make that happen.
17 months of going to Congress. We had 20 minutes to tell them where the heck's the Philippines, why the Philippines, why Filipinos fought for the United States, and we averaged 20 minutes. It's like a history lesson.
A partial victory came in 2017. They were recognized as United States veterans and awarded the Congressional Gold Medal.
This is a Congressional Gold Medal.
So that's their legacy, a symbol of their badge of honor.
But while this medal is important, it does not repeal the Rescission Act.
It means that this dark chapter in U.S. history will continue to haunt them, will continue to be a black stain in American history.
As that fight continues, they'll have to do it without Almeida, like so many other fighters he has passed, or in his words, faded away. But his story will live on in this library, leaving it now up to us to teach the legacy of these brave Filipino fighters.
My body may have been gone with the winds, but my soul remains in your heart and mind.
And with the help of the Filipino Veterans Recognition and Education Project, this story is now being shared in 7 states and 22 schools across the country to help educate all Americans about these brave Filipino World War II heroes. Hear their oral histories and access educational tools on dutytocountry.org.